Today on ELN Morning.
Concerns about rideshare safety. One Elon student reflects on how she uses the apps.
A teacher shortage in North Carolina. Why it can be harder for teachers to get a job in the state.
All that and more.
ELN Morning starts right now. Morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Ray.
And I'm Megan Lynn. The latest measles outbreak is at its second highest level since 2000. Elon University requires 2 doses of the measles vaccine before students enroll, but the state of North Carolina allows people to not be vaccinated if it opposes their religious beliefs. Both actress Jenny McCarthy and President Donald Trump have at one time claimed child autism is connected with vaccinations. This theory has been disproven. The vaccine debate is close to home for Elon Jr. Nori Thomas. She says her parents argued whether or not she should receive vaccines for years, but started getting them at age 10.
Personally, I'd like to be vaccinated. I don't want to be like, I think Jenny McCarthy's crazy. And I think it's important to be vaccinated because it helps with so many other things.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there have already been nearly 400 reported cases of the measles in the U.S. this year.
At 3:30 p.m. in Alumni Gym, former Prime Minister of Australia, Julia Gillard, will be speaking at this year's spring convocation. Her lecture is also part of the university's Bayard Lecture Series, which was made possible in 2001 with an endowed gift from James and Jane Bayard of Burlington. During her tenure leading Australia, she delivered nation-changing policies, including reforming the country's educational system from early childhood to university. Glenda Phillips Hightower, the first African-American student to attend Elon, will also be receiving an honorary doctorate degree at today's ceremony. Be sure to check out our website for an exclusive interview with both Gillard and Hightower.
A University of South Carolina student was killed after mistaking a random car as her Uber. Now Elon students are reconsidering their ride home. Our Amanda Gibson looks into ways to stay safe when you call for that late-night ride.
Students, parents, and Elon police are turning their attention to Uber safety. Elon freshman Hannah Lynch said when getting ready for a night out, she usually isn't concerned with who's picking her up.
I am pretty trusting with them, which is probably not the best thing. I usually just look for like the Uber sticker.
Elon Assistant Chief of Police James Perry says looking for an Uber sticker isn't enough. Verifying your driver's license plate, writing in numbers, and asking your driver who they're here to pick up without saying your name is the best way to stay safe. Who are you here to pick up?
I'm here to pick up Amanda.
Perfect, thank you.
Trust your intuition. I think people will get nervous when something doesn't feel right, but your gut knows if something doesn't feel right, you just don't get in the car.
This comes after USC student Samantha Josephson was murdered after getting into the wrong car. After Lynch's parents saw the news,
my parents even called me. They were like, we just want you to be careful when you Uber because, you know, it could be anyone and it's a college like right in the next state over.
Sophomore at University of South Carolina, Summer Shin attended the vigil held in Josephson's honor and focused on what they can learn from this tragedy.
I've talked to my friends about it, and like we all want to be really safe when we go anywhere taking Uber, make sure like nothing like this happens again.
Uber said in a statement this week, rideshare safety education continues to be a top priority. Amanda Gibson, ELN Morning.
Perry says if you do feel that someone is posing as an Uber or Lyft, be sure to call 911 immediately.
Coming up, Megan and I will be joining Liam O'Connor outside to try a tasty spring treat. Stay tuned.
Speaking of outside, the weather is heating up. I'll have your Phoenix 5-day forecast right after the break.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time. Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Dean of Education at Elon, Ann Bullock, is fighting to bring more teachers to North Carolina. According to the North Carolina State Board of Education, the teachers-to-student ratio is 1 to 18, but the national average is 1 to 16, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. Bullock says she supports legislation to make it easier for teachers to be hired in the state. She calls this breaking down the barriers to the classroom. Bullock also says tests that don't transfer over from other states make hiring teachers in North Carolina frustrating, especially as the state's population continues to increase.
I think all of those are great positive moves for North Carolina to make, because there's nothing more frustrating than trying to take a job in a different state and all of a sudden there's all these hurdles you have to go over because you're just in a different state, but you're doing a similar job, right?
Bullock says she will continue to work to solve North Carolina's teacher shortage.
So Megan, speaking of education, I didn't get my first school Gmail account until I came to college, but I know you had one in the past. And
honestly, consider that a blessing. I think we've all had an embarrassing email name or personal message name. Please don't judge me. I was a theater kid. Mine was Drama Geek 24/7
yeah,
at gmail.com.
This week is the 15-year anniversary of Gmail.
I know, so exciting. Another mixed reaction to when kids should start having technology, but very fun, very exciting time. And luckily, we're past those embarrassing days. We have Baylor Rodman outside with the Phoenix 5-day forecast right now. Baylor, what can we expect?
Well, yes, indeed. It is a perfect time of year. It's beautiful out. Look at this. Today, 75 degrees is our high, 52 is the low. It is going to be sunny today. This is some video of this morning. We did see a little bit of an overcast, but the sun is starting to break through. It is truly going to be a stunning day indeed for spring convocation. So you couldn't really ask for a better day. Make sure you head outside and enjoy it. Moving into your Phoenix 5-day forecast, tomorrow we are seeing a little bit of rain with a high of 65 and a low of just 55. So make sure you have your raincoat or umbrella or something like that. Saturday, though, is our Phoenix Fusion weekend, and we are seeing great temperatures there with a high of 78 and a low of just 56. Sunday, it is said to be cloudy, but I do think that the sun is going to come out. So, but moving into Monday and Tuesday, we're seeing the temperatures in the mid to high 70s and your lows in about the mid to low 60s. So we're kind of seeing a big variety this week of all the different kinds of weather you can ask for. But that is your Phoenix 5-day forecast. And of course, we'll have updates. Back to you guys.
Okay.
If you want.
You can represent.
We are outside on Trump Plaza with our Liam Connor with a special spring treat for us. Liam, what do you have?
So I'm so glad you guys asked me back to the show. Today I've made some acai bowls. Basic ingredients with acai. Number one, you need that acai puree. And you can just go to the local Harris Teeter and buy the nice package. It comes with 4 in it. And you just put it in a blender. Take some of your favorite fruits, like I took some mangoes and I dipped a little orange. Honestly,
you told me.
My favorite fruit is the mango. But, so I then add some orange juice just to, you know, make the consistency a little bit more enjoyable. And then now I'm going to show you what I like to do after I'm done with the puree and the mixture. So I'm going to basically peel a banana. Personally, I like to peel it like so and just do some basic stuff, but you just add a little bit.
So you can really add as much as you want.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to have a little bit right now. I already ate breakfast this morning.
No,
I wasn't as healthy. I had a latte.
Throw some strawberries in.
Let's try it. I'm just going to have a very little bit. I'm so scared I'm wearing white right now.
Do not worry.
Are you good, Brian? Are you ready to try this?
Yes.
So good. Liam,
Delicious.
thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank
showing
you.
this to us. So good. And after the break, we have a live performance. You're not going to want to miss it.
Beautiful.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Welcome back. We're here with a trio of musical theater performance. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So how did you guys start performing together, and what are you going to be singing today?
Today we're going to be singing By My Side from Godspell. It is a student-produced song by our friend Kevin Lacey.
Awesome. We're so excited to hear it.
Yeah, before we let you play us out, we want to thank you for joining us, and for all the news you need to know when we're not on the air, be sure to check out our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
Have a great day, Elon. Y'all take it away.
1, 2. Where are you going? Where are you going? Can you take me with you? For my hand is cold and needs warmth. Where are you going? Far beyond where the horizon lies, where the horizon lies, and the land sinks in mellow blueness. Oh, please take me with you. Let me skip the road with you. I can dare myself. I can dare myself. I put a pebble in my shoe and watch me walk. I can walk and walk. I shall call the pebble dare. I shall call the pebble dare. Talk together walking. There shall be carried. And when we both have had enough, I will take him from my shoe, singing, meet your new road. Then I'll take your hand, finally glad that you are here by my side, by my side, by my side, by my side, by my side.